Hello everyone and welcome back to another 5-minute feature from Timo Werner Football. All right lads.
Hi guys, you okay?
Hi guys, everything all right?
All good, all good. So today we wanted to talk about Timo Werner. So there's been a lot of chat over the last week or so about his potential move to Liverpool, and then the fact that Chelsea have now taken over the number one spot and are more likely to get him. And the chat on social media has been about the Liverpool transfer system and whether actually we're doing it the right way and whether we've dropped the ball on losing him. Tom, I'll come to you first because it obviously includes him, but what's your take?
Well, a deal has been agreed in principle with Chelsea. They've activated his release clause. I think it's 49.5 million. Liverpool have come out, and I seen an interview with Klopp yesterday saying that they're not likely to make any major transfer signings. They're currently discussing, or teams in the league are discussing, whether to defer wages of some of their top players or the squads in general. And then he's come out and said, how can we then go out and sign a player for 40, 50, 60 million and then ask other players or other players in the league are deferring wages? He said, so doesn't look like any major signings are going to come into Liverpool. He said that it was all about timing and opportunity to sign these players. And then he did go on to say that Timo Werner is a fabulous player, and he'd probably get in any side or make up any squad in the country look better.
Yeah, his quality. That's what you take.
I just think if he comes, is he going to start every week? I think that's an issue. And if he is, who are you going to leave out? I think the danger when you're so successful like Liverpool have been is when you bring in a player, does that have a negative impact on the team? Do you have to change formation? I thought if he was getting brought in, I thought someone was going to get sold, whether it was Mane or whether it was Salah, to go to Real Madrid. That was always been on the cards for the last 12 months. It's an interesting one, really. I think Liverpool, their transfer policy over the years has been very good under Jurgen Klopp. I have to say that. I think he doesn't often get it wrong in the transfer market. And I think if he doesn't want him, there's obviously another reason behind it.
Yeah, I think it's a really good point. So the chat this week was actually that it wasn't going to be Mane or Salah. It was going to be Firmino. And given how important he is to the team and how much the Liverpool fans love him and Klopp loves him, I find it hard to believe that he would bring someone in to take out Firmino. Now, Werner's a quality footballer and would definitely add something to the squad, but are you going to pay 50-odd million for someone that is going to sit on the bench and is going to struggle to get into the first team? Now, that doesn't mean that we don't need to change it up. You know, what you don't want to do is rest on your laurels when you're doing well. You want to actually strengthen your team. And I think, obviously, he would be a massive addition. But again, I don't really know where he fits. And I certainly don't think there's any plan to get Firmino out. You heard anything else, Tom?
No, just my thoughts on it would be, I'd always play Firmino. I think he starts. I think there's a possibility that if we were going to get Werner, that he'd possibly drop Firmino a little bit deeper and maybe play with two holding midfielders instead of just having the one and play Firmino just in front. He plays a lot of his football just off the front, off the front anyway, and drops into midfield a hell of a lot. And when we originally signed him, he was playing midfield a little bit deeper than where he's playing now. So there's a possibility they were looking at sort of changing the system to incorporate Werner, who was very, very direct and very, very fast.
Well, I think actually one of the things to think about as well, Tom, is that we've really struggled with a second option. So going two up front doesn't really work for Liverpool at the moment because of the way we play. And then what tends to happen is if we do go two up front, then they don't play like conventional forwards. Would he give us that option?
Oh, definitely. His main quality, looking at his goals from this year, is his pace. He's very, very direct, and also he can play with it. He plays with the two up top, so he'd do a great job for us. Certainly, when we're looking at different options, you're right. Sometimes when Firmino isn't on his game and we're looking and he's not getting into the game and getting on the ball, we sometimes struggle for options. So, it's a great option to have someone that quick to come on and possibly change the game.
All right, Daz, what do you think about him as an addition to Chelsea?
I think the difference between going to Liverpool and Chelsea is he'll be a star at Chelsea. I don't think he'd be the star at Liverpool because they've already got so many. I think players, quite often strikers, like to be that focus point for the team. I'm the star. I'm going to make us tick. I think he'd get more game time at Chelsea than he would at Liverpool. And I think Lampard, actually, this is his first real season where he can sign players. So I think he wants to go out and make a statement.
Yeah, and I think that would be a statement as well, especially given where Liverpool have been. They're going to do all they can around us to get back to where Liverpool are, or get to Liverpool where Liverpool are. I think that's going to be a challenge, but he would definitely be a step in the right direction for Chelsea. Okay, thanks, lads. We'll do another one of these soon. See you on the next one.
See you later. Bye-bye.